I apologize. The episode is long this time. Every time when I was looking at the time and I'm just like, okay, maybe I'll end it here. Maybe I'll end it here. And then it's like, there's more cutscenes. There's more story. I want to make sure I show all this in one episode, and it's going on and on. I was just like, I can't really find a way to stop. There's no real stopping point here because all of this is really connected, and I want everybody to see all this in like one go. I don't want to like cut it off midway here, and then people are just like, well, I want to see the rest, and then they have to wait the next day or whatever. I'm just like, I want to show all this in one go. It felt awkward to stop anywhere else. And then when I got to like the end of the chapter, I was like, wait a second, but what about my quest? I need to I want to make sure that that quest comes to a completion before like I go to the next episode, because if I start the next episode and that quest isn't done, then I gotta go back to the previous episode and redo. I gotta go back to the previous chapter and redo that, and then I have to show that in the next episode. So I want to make sure that's done before I end. So the episode kind of dragged on more than I wanted it to. But I mean, at the same time, it's a good episode. So I hope you all enjoy. So enjoy! And hello! So, last episode, we went around and talked to all the NPCs back in Bose, and we talked about like what went on with the burglaries, and we found out it was still related to the Sky Bandits. So we know the Sky Bandits are still, burglaring people, and they stole some stuff. We have a quest from someone as well, from the mission board for a stolen ring, right? It was a stolen ring, right? Yeah, it's a stolen ring. So we have they still have they still have that, so we need to get that back. But we did find out that they came back to Valeria Shore, because the one lady's husband, he was talking to the one guy, and the guy said that they said something about like the Sky Bandits or something like that, and we came back to Valeria Shore, and supposedly they're supposed to meet up I think today or this day or whatever, basically in one day, and I think it's supposed to be today. I don't know. So we're hanging out at Valeria Shore. We had Joshua. We spoke with Joshua, and like while we were here, had him play his harmonica for us, and now we're back here. So I think we're supposed to head back. I think we were gonna rest or something.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua.
Oh, right. I'm actually done with it, and at this point, it just end up being bulk weight. I wonder what I should do with it. I mean, sure.
Looks like a pretty difficult book, but do you think if I spent some time with it, I'd understand it?
I'm sure you'd be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So, do you want to take a stab?
Sure. I'll give it a shot.
Hey, received 100 Days War. Okay, so I think we're supposed to go back. I think we're supposed to rest up, and then we end up spotting them in the middle of the night or something. Oh my god, they're still going at it. Help a fellow out! I'm begging you! I can't take another drink!
Wow, I think I've just reconsidered my opinion of you, Oliver.
It's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Schera. Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together? You're both good for that, right?
We're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no.
Come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're gonna make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me.
Oh, great. She's already reached stage 2, rage mode.
Don't worry, Schera. Oliver said he's good for another couple rounds. How about having him keep you company?
What? So you can still drink more, can you? Ah, Joshua, how could you just give me to her like that? I can't! I can't!
Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy?
I don't know, should I?
You're like a little demon and cute at the same time. At least the fish are polite here.
I guess he'll be just fine.
How about we sit at the counter? I'd hate to bother the two of them.
Alright, good idea.
Damn.
Please, Schera, I'm pleading with you. You and the fish, don't pour me another glass. Ah!
Her and the fish, I guess, huh?
Ah! Ah!
Oh, he's totally plastered. Looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to drunken schera.
Oh wow, what a night of drinking. I've been so busy lately, I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while.
And you're not even red in the face either from all that alcohol. Are you sure you haven't had some kind of special training?
It could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troupe. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them.
Scorpions? There's scorpions. You know what? That's some shit. I don't want to know.
I might have built up my resistance that way, but who knows?
Somehow, I don't think that's the case.
By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is now.
Let's just let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, and we wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight. And getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all wouldn't be a good idea.
Don't tell me you got Oliver drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, didn't you?
Well, of course I did. And he'll thank me in the long run too, after his raging hangover anyway.
And so that whole time...
You were just toying with him, weren't you?
Let's see. It's getting late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn.
Don't skirt around the issue, Schera.
Quiet, you! For the time being, we're going to circle up to the far pier.
Understood.
Alright then, let's go.
I don't know if Schera's telling the whole truth. She said, and they're making it sound like she personally, she got him drunk so this way he doesn't get himself hurt. But like, also, I don't know if that's the case. I feel like Schera just wanted somebody to drink with, and he just happened to be that somebody. I don't believe her. I think she's using that as a cover story.
I don't see anyone. I don't know what kind of business those siblings could have here, but do you think they'll really show up?
There's no guarantee, of course, but if Lloyd's information has any truth to it, my best guess is that they'll be here.
However, if we move around too much, there's the possibility we'll be seen and they'll take off. Since the Sky Bandits are supposed to come from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area.
Right, so where should we watch from?
We need a place where we can see the road without being noticed ourselves. A place like that would be ideal. A place where we could watch the road without being seen?
I have no clue. I would assume that whatever the place is, it would just automatically, like, trigger a scene. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, okay.
Hey, what's that?
It's Josette and Kyle.
Well, it looks like we're a little early, huh?
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, if this were the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way.
Quit talking nonsense. We're outlaws, remember? Now let's hurry up and get moving.
Ah, wait for me, Kyle. I should have known it'd be them.
Looks like they're headed for the far pier. I wonder what they intend to do.
Shall we take a look and find out? Let's try to get as close as we can without being noticed.
Now you should have figured that they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time.
I really hate those guys. They act like they're so superior, and to be honest, they're kind of scary.
No doubt about that. They are quite the clandestine bunch. But there's not much we can do about it. This is an order from Dawn.
This seems to be a good place.
Yeah, we can hear every word they're saying, too. Hey, Kyle. Don't you think Don's been acting a bit strange recently? It's just not like him, if you ask me. You know, the whole hijacking of the airliners thing. Well, I admit, it was lucrative. Now we got the army clamping down on us full scale. Not to mention those annoying bracers are now involved. And he's gone and taken hostages and demanded a ransom in return. No matter how I think about it, it seems like Don has gone way overboard this time.
In the end, you'll always be just a girl. Deep down, you're just not cut out to run with the bad crowd.
Excuse me?
Okay, maybe not the best wording, but I meant it as a compliment. If things are getting too rough for you, you're always welcome to try salvaging life back home. It shouldn't be too hard to get by as long as you don't set your sights too high. Although admittedly, it is a bit colder than Liberl.
Do you think you can just treat me like a kid and I'm not going to get angry? I'd like to see you get by without me. What with your crap cooking and all, not to mention the laundry. Do you really want to go back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out?
Okay, I see your point, and I really am sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. But anyway, think about what I said before it gets too late to back out. Now, getting back to what you said earlier. I do have to agree that Don has been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to just keep fishing for ransom? We should take what we can get. And I'd like to believe that Don is smart enough to see that.
Don't you think he started acting strange about the time that guy showed up? That's the only thing I can think of as to why he started acting like this.
Yeah, he was the one who introduced us to those other guys too. He might have even gotten Don to buy into his ideas.
Who is that guy? And he?
That's certainly a good question.
Huh? What's that over there?
What's what?
It looks like whoever it was they were waiting for finally showed up. Aw, shit, dude. I forgot they were working with them.
Right. Looks like you made it. On time as usual, huh?
You could have come a little earlier for a change, or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure.
Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. Now, if that displeases you, then let me offer my sincerest apology.
Relax, I was just being sarcastic. I know you guys are definitely not the type I want to be around.
Enough already. We don't have time for that. Now, how about we get down to business? Have there been any other developments since last time?
Yes, in fact, Her Majesty has finally made a move. She intends to contribute to the ransom from her own assets.
Seriously? We're gonna get paid out of the Queen's own pocket? I guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, right?
How about the Royal Army? Is there any incident that they figured out? Is there any indication that they figured out where our hideout is?
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We received reports that members of the Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you need to leave your hideout behind.
Yeah, no problem there. We just happened to run into a temporary shelter by chance. Dawn shouldn't have any regrets about it either.
There are way too many suspicious types involved in this. What do you want to do, Schera? Should we just storm in, shoot them all, let Adios sort them out?
I've got a much better idea.
A better idea?
These two siblings appearing here means that the Sky Bandit's airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we could do if they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first?
I see. Take away their means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Joshua?
Oh, right. Take out the airship first, right? Yeah. I think it's a good idea, too.
What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden.
It's nothing. Yeah, I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me.
Huh?
We don't have much time. We gotta get out onto the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting. So, they parked in front of the Amberl Tower, huh? This is definitely the perfect place to land since it's off the main road.
So what do you want to do, Schera? Should we subdue them?
That's one way to go about things. But there's more than double their numbers since the last time we encountered them.
Don't worry. Even with twice as many guys, they're no match for us. So how about we take them all on at once?
I don't know if that's the best way to go about things. Sorry to keep you all waiting.
Keep it down or they're going to hear you.
Well, isn't this a surprise? I can't believe you're standing here after the state you were in before. Your tolerance is impressive. Who do you think you're talking to? Rather than miss a minute of your fair company, I dutifully puked my guts up and dumped a bucket of cold water over my head. Voila! I was good to go.
I don't know about that. I think I hear your liver screaming somewhere in there.
That's some serious tenacity.
Come on, I couldn't let you all enjoy the fun yourselves, right?
I mean, it's kind of funny that the fact that he managed to like just puke his guts up like crazy and then like dump a bucket of cold water over his head, and now he's like A-okay, like kind of crazy, but okay.
I had just come out of the inn when I saw you guys hit the road, so I came running from behind to catch up with you. I guess I went a little too easy on you. Maybe I should have had you down all that brandy at once. You'd have put me to sleep for good if you had done that, Schera. But anyway, fighting the Sky Bandits here would lack finesse, don't you think?
I don't think that's the issue here.
No, I'm serious. Even if you subdue them all and manage to arrest the two siblings, there's still a chance they won't tell you where their hideout is. And they might even use the hostages as leverage to demand their release. Well, There's a risk involved with whatever course of action we take. Or do you have a good plan on how we can avoid taking such a risk? Ha! Boy, do I ever. Listen up, everyone.
Okay. But if you blow in my ear, I'm seriously going to punch your lights out.
We're gonna get on the ship and just be stowaways. Kyle, Josette! It's good to see you made it back. I didn't think you'd be gone so long. So, talks took longer than expected, huh? Yeah, but we're nearing an end with our negotiations. We also managed to get a great deal of information about what's going on with the Royal Army. So what you're saying is...
Yep. We'll be getting the ransom money within a few days. We'll finally be one step closer to making our dream a reality.
We did it! Sweet! Cool it down, guys. It's a little too early to be getting excited yet. For the moment, we need to get back to the hideout and report to Don.
Alright, everyone. Pack up and let's get out of here.
Roger that!
The temperature outside is 69.8 degrees with 15% humidity. There is a southwest wind blowing at the speed of 12 arg. There are no orbital reactions in the surrounding area.
It looks like the army isn't patrolling here. Activate the orbital engine and begin transmitting orbital energy to each section of the airship. Nice, sir! Orbital engine activated! Transmission of orbital energy to all sections underway. Orbital floater started. Orbital driver started. Stabilizers all green. Alright. Liftoff. Aye aye, sir! Set the drive rate to 40% and maintain cruising speed. However, make sure that we can switch to battle speed at any time. Aye, sir!
Looks like we'll make it back before morning.
Yeah, I'm ready for some serious shut-eye myself, but I've got to report to Don first. Huh? Did you hear something? No, I didn't hear anything. That's odd. I could have sworn it came from below the deck. Maybe it's just a mouse or something. I'll have to clean up the place when I can find some free time.
There we are, right under the stairs. Bro didn't see us at all. So, remember that little cliff there that I saw earlier, and I was like, huh, I can't do anything. We'll be back here. It's their hideout. I don't know how the wall. I don't remember how the wall is like solid. But yeah. Boy, am I tired.
Ever since we came here, my night and day have been completely reversed. We just gotta tough things out a little longer, and then we can say goodbye to this horrible place. With Don as our leader, we can't go wrong. But don't you think that Don's been acting a little strange lately? I mean, he's kinda scary to talk to these days. How about you knock that crap off? If Kyle or Josette heard you talking like that, they'd beat you upside the head. But it's just that... I'm sure you're just tired from the lack of sleep. Let's hurry and finish up here and get some rest.
You're welcome to take a rest now if you'd like.
Nah! You're those...
You're too late.
Oh wait, nope, this. There we go.
do 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 do.
I just like pushed them both out of the circle. That was dumb of me.
Well,
yeah, that just hit nothing.
smack!
We're good to go.
Phew! It looks like we were able to get in here without any trouble. I'm amazed that this little plan actually worked. I guess we all have you to thank this time.
But seriously, I was getting pretty nervous. I wasn't sure what we were gonna do if we got caught stowing away.
Well, even if we were discovered, we just have to take control of the airship. And we would have had an advantage fighting against this lot in those tight quarters. Superior numbers mean nothing without space to maneuver in. Oliver, so you thought that far ahead taking all these factors into account, huh?
Not in a million years, are you kidding? I simply thought it would be fun to infiltrate an enemy base.
I think we would have been better off if you said nothing at all.
Give the poor guy a break. At least we were able to get in here without incident. Anyway, this looks like somewhere in the Nebel Valley.
The Nebel Valley? Like the one on the border of Bos and Rolent? Well, that explains why it's so misty outside.
And this is definitely terrain covered with extreme differences in height which prevent the landing of any large aircraft. Looks like your guess was right, Schera.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem to help us much in getting in here. But anyhow, we don't have time to be hanging around here. We'll need to subdue the Sky Bandits and ensure the safety of the hostages being held captive. And of course, your father Cassius, too.
Right.
Understood. Yeah, see, See, it looks like there's nothing there. Like, you can just simply walk out. But, like, on the other side, it looks like there's a wall. I'm not sure what's creating that wall. Whatever. Alright, so... that quest that we have for the missing ring, we should be able to find the ring somewhere in this hideout. Question is where? Smack! Oh, I ran out of CP. No. Well, I guess I'm just gonna smack him then. I mean, as long as they stay in the circle, that's good. Yeah, that's right. Go after Estelle. And that one's too far. Well. Do 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 do. That's a lot of monsters. Oh. Maybe I can get them all.
Blind Whip on this one here. Get rid of this one. Uh-oh. Well... you know what? It works out in my favor. Because now he's just gonna hit that one. Okay, I think I should take that off of her. I'll give her that one. I'll leave the emerald one on because it seems like there's still some monsters that are actually weak to wind. Unless I misread that. Bro, I'm pretty sure one of these has the thing I'm looking for. Found Scorpion! What? What is Scorpion? Oh! Her whip. Wow. That jumps her strength up to 99. Jesus.
Jesus! The chest is already empty. You double dipper.
What's wrong with double dipping? There's nothing wrong with double dipping. Although it would help if there was something in the chest. But there's nothing wrong with double dipping. Why are these chests so judgy? So judgy. Okay. Let's go. EP charge.
The chest is empty. It makes you want to cry, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It makes me want to cry because you could have given me more items and you chose not to. Haha. Ah, there's the ring. We got the ring.
The chest is empty. How tragic.
Well, at least I got the ring. Actually, is the ring even, like, equipable? It is. It's only defense +2. That is the ring, though, right? Yeah, jeweled ring. That's it. That's what we were looking for. Voices, some men can be heard. It sounds like some of the grunts. Shall we rush the room? I don't think so. Hold on a second. I can hear some talking on the other side of the door.
It sounds like some of the grunts. Let's take care of them before we move on, so there's no surprises behind us later.
Ugh, dang it. Alright. Huh? Oh, you guys new around here?
Like in your freaking dreams. Are these guys for real?
But if you're not new here, then who are you? What are you supposed to be? Intruders?
Bingo!
We're with the Bracer Guild. I think it'd be best if you surrendered. Forget that! We won't give up without a fight! Do 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 do. Bro, they're like tonberries. They're all like stabby stab stab. Stabby stab stab. That one. That's right, move closer to your friends.
Yes, keep moving closer. So I can hit all of you. Jesus! 558, holy damn! I mean, at this point, they're just dead. Like, we're just overkilling them.
Seems you came up short.
Ugh.
Alright now, where are the hostages? If you don't start talking, there are going to be some serious consequences involving a whip.
Do what you want with us. We're not going to talk.
Oh, is that so? Let me handle this, Estelle.
Sure. Can't say I didn't warn you guys.
Ah!
Honestly, I'm being quite gentle with you. Don't think for a second that you're allowed to pass out yet. But if you start talking, maybe I'll be kind enough to let you...
Yikes! They're down below! Some of our crew are guarding them.
Very good. Now where are your leaders? Kyle and Josette, right?
Forget it, lady. Do your worst. No one will tell you where they are.
So the hostages are one thing, but you're not going to sell out your bosses, huh? I guess there's only one thing left to do.
Ugh!
Holy Stregas! Schera's as unforgiving as ever.
This? No, I've been far more unforgiving. Any masochist would be thrilled to make your acquaintance, Schera. And my whip would be thrilled to make yours. Maybe some other time.
Looks like the hostages are being held down below. Let's hurry. What the fuck? What is that? Yo, it's got 785? Damn. Haha! I hit him just enough so that he landed, so that he was able to hit all three of the enemies with Hellgate. There we go. Nice! Get wrecked, scrub!
Done already?
Level up! Nothing in there.
Anyone have a clue what this is? It's way too big for these bandits have built, and it seems pretty ancient.
It almost feels like a stronghold of some sort, and I agree, this place is pretty old. I wonder if people used hidden forts like this one, as hideouts back then. As far as I've heard, the turmoil following the Great Collapse continued on for several hundred years. So it doesn't seem that strange to me that something like this is still around.
The Great Collapse?
The collapse of the ancient Zamurian civilization, which existed more than 1,200 years ago. It's said that a huge natural catastrophe wiped them out.
Oh, you mean like Professor Alba said before?
I'll tell you what though, for being a place this hard to find, someone's got some seriously bad taste in hideouts. Not to mention there's all sorts of monsters lurking around here too. I wonder if this is how all men like to live. Schera?
Just what kind of men are you hanging out with?
I agree. What kind of men are you hanging out with? Found Strega R. Nice, some Stregas.
The chest has nothing left to offer you.
We'll get some more. Jesus. There we go. Oh, actually, I should equip the Stregas. Oh wait, she already has it, so... Equip it to Joshua. Ah! I'm trying to get to his craft, but I'm clicking on everything else. It's like, oh, you know, the craft, yeah, the art, right. Move, right, yeah. That's what I wanted. I'll just soul blur. Do that. So actually, one thing I was talking about yesterday when I was playing Trails Through Daybreak, right? A lot of the, or majority of like the Trails games do this thing where it's like they start you off with like your first party is normally like 2 physical attackers and like 2 arts attackers, right? And then later on, like you'll get more characters. I will say the newest game, Trails Through Daybreak, doesn't do that, or it doesn't seem to do that. Like, you get 3 physical attackers and 1 arts attacker, and I'm just like, that's curious. Because I was thinking about it yesterday. I was just like, huh, you know, in Trails in the Sky, I have Estelle and Joshua, and those 2 are like my physical attackers. Which, I mean, yes, I've been using them for arts lately, but like, technically they excel at physical attacks. Like, Joshua has like 98 strength, and Estelle has 86 strength, as opposed to her 46 arts attack and 51 arts attack, right? So like, these 2 are technically my physical attackers. Whereas like Schera, well, Schera is also supposedly a physical attacker, but Schera is also actually pretty good for arts attack as well. Although, wow, she has 102. That's because of Scorpion. That's because Scorpion freaking buffed her damn attack. Like, holy crap. Schera can act as both an arts attacker and a physical attacker. And then you have Oliver, who is also really good at arts attacking. Although I'm kind of thinking the art stat in this game it scales differently. Like, it's not going to go as high as strength. Because Oliver is definitely a better arts attacker than he is a physical attacker. But he has more he has more strength. So, I don't know. But yeah, I found that kind of weird. Well, not weird, but I found it kind of interesting. Because, like, I'm so used to starting with 2 magic attackers and 2 physical attackers. Because then you get into the next game, like, not next game, the next arc. And they literally start you with, like, that type of party as well. And then the next arc after that, which is the Cold Steel arc, does that as well. And I'm just like, huh. Daybreak is the first one that doesn't do that. Like, they broke the mold. It's interesting. Wait, I came from over here. Didn't I? Yeah, okay. Oh, this place is getting confusing. I found bear assault! What is that? Oh, it's for Oliver. Okay. Although, I don't remember with this game if, what the fuck?
What's this?
I'm guessing an orbital vacuum? Looks like the newest model, so it's probably stolen.
Interesting. Huh. What's this? There's something stuffed inside.
Black notebook. A notebook?
Yep, that's what it looks like to me. But what's something like this doing inside a vacuum?
It's probably something important. Let's hold on to it just in case.
Yeah, good idea.
I think I might have missed this on my original playthrough because I don't remember the orbital vacuum. That might be something I missed on my first playthrough. Okay. Don't know why there's a monster in there, but sure. Wait. Bruh. This place is so confusing. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, there's nothing else. Okay. There's no other... I thought there was, like, another door. The voices of some men can be heard. I can hear somebody talking again. Shall we rush the room? Yep, we're gonna rush it.
Who are you guys supposed to be?
Bracers! How'd you get in here?
Looks like the hostages are being held in the room just beyond here. I think it's time you surrendered quietly, or else.
Don't kid yourself! Let's get him! I mean... Come on, move forward. Awesome. Thank you. I should definitely heal everybody. Mostly because Estelle's near dead. We'll do that. Goddamn. Well... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Also, I do want to say, I have been trying to get my videos down to like 50 minutes. Like, I don't know if y'all were paying attention, but like, episode, what was it? I think it was 13 and 14? No, 13, was it 12 and 13? I forget which one. I forget the numbers. Not the last one, but the two before the last one. They were like at 50 something. I really tried to like keep my episode down, tried to get my episodes back down to 50. But then it went back up to like an hour and some odd minutes because I just couldn't find a place to end. I'm sorry, I'm trying, guys, I'm trying. What's going on out there? It seems a bit loud for just an internal squabble.
Is everyone alright?
We're with the Bracer Guild and we've come to rescue you.
Seriously? We're saved? We've taken care of the guards, so you don't need to worry about anything for the moment.
Really?
We've been saved?
I'm Grant, captain of the airliner Lind. I don't know how to express my gratitude for what you've done for us here today.
You can thank us after we've gotten you out of here. By the way...
It doesn't look like he's here.
Who?
Are these all the hostages?
Yes, that is correct. This is everybody who was on the Lind, including the crew and passengers.
That can't be right.
Wasn't there a man by the name of Cassius Bright on this flight? He's a member of the Bracer Guild.
Cassius Bright. I do remember hearing that name somewhere.
Captain, isn't he that passenger? You know, the one who got off right before we left?
Right, now that you mention it, there was one passenger who did get off.
What do you mean?
Well, there was this one passenger who disembarked the airliner right before we took off. A man who had been on board since the Royal City, and he did seem to have such a name, if I remember correctly.
What? But his name was on the passenger list.
Well, since he got off right before we departed, there wasn't any time to document the changes. This would have been handled had we arrived in Rolent, but we were attacked by the Sky Bandits en route, and things were left as they were.
So that's what happened, huh? I thought it would have been awfully strange if Dad had been captured by the Sky Bandits. Well, looks like our question has been answered, has finally been answered. How ironic.
Now wait a minute. Then, just what is Dad doing? With something this big going on, why hasn't he contacted us?
Calm down, Estelle. I know you're as curious to know as I am, but thinking about it now isn't going to get us anywhere. Our focus needs to be on securing the safety of the hostages.
Okay, you're right. I guess I'll just have to forget about it for now.
Listen up, everyone! We're now going to go after the Sky Bandit leaders and arrest them. I know how you all must feel, but I need you to sit tight a little longer.
We'll be waiting here. Good luck. If that's the case, we'll prepare for the worst. Our lives are in your hands. In other words, don't let us down.
Leave everything to us.
Time to go kick some ass.
Sure, push on the rock wall. Bruh!
This was the secret door?
That's quite a neat little trick there. I wouldn't expect anything less from a secret fort.
This looks like it's a corner of the Nebel Valley. Sure, should we help the hostages escape first?
No, we need to take out the Sky Bandit boss first. If we're attacked while attempting to escape, there's no way we'll be able to protect that many people.
Oh, that's true.
Well then, how about we get back in there and have a face-to-face chat with the gentleman running this fine operation?
Okay, so that answers my question about the wall. I thought where we came in with the aircraft was that wall. Guess not. I was wrong.
Is this?
Yep, it looks like the Sky Bandit boss's room. Wait. What's over here? Treasure. Reviving bomb, yes.
So the Queen's gonna pay out the ransom, is she? Now we can finally say goodbye to this meager living.
Ugh.
Don't get careless, bro. We haven't got the money in hand yet.
Yeah, and we'll need to decide on a plan on how to let the hostages go.
Let the hostages go? Now hold on a minute. Why do we have to bother with that?
But...
Once we get our mirror, we'll just kill them all and be done with it. We no need to leave them alive.
Don!
You're joking, right? They know exactly what we look like, remember? Even if we left LeBrel for good, we could still be tracked, right?
But there are old people and kids among them. Do you really intend to kill them all?
I swear, no matter how old you get, you never grow up. This isn't playtime, get it?
But
I'm sorry to say this, bro, but I'm against killing the hostages, too. Adios will never forgive us if we do that. And I don't want to get our home back with mirrors stained in blood of innocent people. Ugh. Kyle! Since when did you become the boss around here? Huh? I think it's about time you learned your place! Ugh!
Kyle!
Who cares about our old home? With this kind of mirror coming in, what could you possibly want with our old worthless land? Ha! We're gonna blow all this cash somewhere near the southern resort and enjoy the good life for a while. What did you say? And once we run out of mirror, we'll just hijack another airship. This is gonna be the future of the Capua Sky Bandits.
Don, what's happened to you? What in Adios' name has happened to you? Sorry to interrupt, but could you have your little family feud later? You again?
Bracers! Why are you here?
How can you say something so heartless? Especially after you gave us a lift here in your own airship.
Impossible! What are you talking about? It can't be.
You had your airship sitting in front of the Amber Tower, right? We just slipped in when you weren't looking and hid in the cargo hold. In other words, we stole a ride from a bandit. Ha! Take that! For dimwit, you really outdone yourself this time. Who you calling a dimwit? You two-faced tomboy? What'd you just call me? You bimbo airhead brute! Just try and say that again.
Alright, enough of the bickering between you two. We've liberated the hostages and defeated the other members of your group. So, it looks like all that's left is you three.
In accordance with the law of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby placed under arrest. It would be best not to resist.
Man!
Crap!
Kyle! Josette! What is the meaning of this?
Sorry, bro.
I'm sorry, Don.
That's okay. I'll forgive you just this once. Once I kill them, that'll be that.
What?
What a bunch of fools you are! To think that pitiful number of people, to think with that pitiful number of people that you could ever capture Don Capua!
Ah!
Look at how effortlessly he handles that orbital cannon.
Kyle! Josette! It's time to hunt some game! And I like my sport bloody!
I mean... I mean, I have S-Crafts, man. I don't know what to tell you. Although it is gonna delay my character's turn, so...
Someone's been naughty.
But it's fine, it's fine. We get to do a bunch of damage before we get our turns again, it's fine.
Let me show you the true essence.
Howling bullets!
Oh man, that 21 damage. Yo, Kyle's got a boom. Uh-oh. Ah, that's fine. It's fine. I can't hit her from there, so... I can't hit... Yeah... Can't hit her either. Okay. Get her! I'm not letting her cast! Alright, now we kind of have a little bit of a problem. Okay, yeah. That's a little bit of a problem.
We're good to go.
Just a little bit. I mean, they're both near dead anyway, but it's still just a little bit of a problem. It's not a big problem. We still can heal and get through this. I would say I'm kind of shocked that he's the one that's like still alive. Like this guy's the last one alive, but I'm kind of not. He had a lot of HP. I petrified him? You can actually get him with petrify? That's crazy! That's insane! Why'd it happen right at the end of the fight, though? Jeez. Well, I mean, technically, I didn't hit him with Estelle's normal attack at all. Until, like, the end of the fight, so, I mean, it makes sense. These guys are tough! So this is the strength of a bracer, huh?
Crap! How can I lose to this girl? And that's how it's done. Have you learned your lesson yet?
Now that this has been settled, I'm going to ask that you surrender nicely. Any more trouble out of you and, well, you know what'll happen, right?
Charizard's like, you see this whip here? It's nice and whippy, you know? I can make good use out of this.
Yikes! No, anything but that!
Why me? Why do I have to go down like this? Ugh! Ow! What's going on? Oh, his eye color changed. Wasn't his eyes like red before? I hurt all over! And when did I get an orbital cannon? What the heck? Bro?
Don?
Oh, Josette! Are you back from Rolent already? If you're back this quickly, then I guess things didn't work out, huh? Don't try and cover it up! If you had enough, then how about leaving the breadwinning to us men? We probably won't be able to earn a whole lot, but be patient.
Don? What are you talking about?
Did you hit your head, bro? Josette came back from Rolent like forever ago. I went to pick her up right after we attacked the airliner. What? Attacked an airliner? What's all this crazy talk? We never do something like that.
Huh? What's this guy talking about?
I don't think he's trying to cover his butt. I think he really doesn't know.
Come to think of it, who are these strangers? Don't tell me they're new recruits.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but we're not. We're with the Bracer Guild.
Ah! What are a bunch of braces doing up here?
This guy completely lost his marbles.
What an interesting turn of events. Whether you've forgotten or not, you're still under arrest. You're charged with hijacking an airliner, hostage taking, demanding a ransom, and other such offenses.
Hijacking an airliner, hostage taking, demanding a ransom. Kyle, Josette, tell me that this is some kind of joke.
Don.
And I think that's my line. But thanks to you, bro, we've got a chance to escape.
Ah!
Oh hell, not again!
Hey!
Kyle!
We'll talk about this later. Let's just focus on getting out of here.
I'm never going to get the smell of this out of my hair!
Let's hurry and get out of this room.
Which way did they go?
They went up. They're going to try and escape in their airship.
Ha!
After tracking them this far, we can't let them get away. We gotta catch them.
Right.
Understood.
I made it out alive. Oh, what a tragedy this has become. My delicate nasal cavity.
Hey, Oliver, you better hurry or we're gonna leave you behind.
Ah, wait for me.
Hold it right there, you! You're not getting past us!
You guys are back for more after taking a righteous beating like that?
Now that's what I call tough.
If you don't want to move, then we're just going to force our way through. He missed. That's funny.
I'm sitting here like thinking to myself, I'm like, these guys are just like Tom Berries, and then he misses, and I'm just like, bro, did he really just?
It's just too funny.
No. That's right, come closer. Walk into the circle. Walk into the circle, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm just gonna heal. Thankfully, the healing only affects party members. So even though the enemy is in our blue circle, they don't get healed. Do 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 do. This way? Oh boy. Nope, not that way. This way.
Don't think you're going any further! Take the hostages and go!
So you're back for more, huh? When will you learn?
What are you trying to do? Buy time for your leaders to escape?
Heh, they've done a lot for us over the years. Now it's time to return the favor.
That's right, just walk closer to Joshua. Or Estelle, either one. I still need to heal.
Damn! Killing Joshua. And then everybody just ends up getting hit with all the arts. Oh, I will say that's another thing that makes Oliver and Schera really useful when it comes to arts. They just have more EP overall, so they can use arts more often. There we go. Whew! He almost attacked Oliver. I saw that. Bro, the maze. Crap! It looks like we got company. Don't think you're gonna walk out of here the same way you came in. All we need to do is buy some time for Don, Kyle, and Josette to escape.
Trying to shield your masters to the bitter end, huh? Though it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous thing to do. Your spirit is admirable. Then I wonder if beating them into the ground might be a way to honor their sacrifice. Let's take them down!
As long as they all walk into the same circle, I don't care. Yeah, I'm just gonna speed things up here. There we go.
That's that. Let's move.
Ah, dang it! I wasn't trying to get into this fight here. This was an accident. There we go.
That's that then.
I mean, that got us a lot of sepet, not gonna lie. There we go. Oh, wait, no. I need to use one for Oliver as well. This way. Oh, the army's here!
Huh?
What's this? How'd the army find out about this place? That liar! Things weren't supposed to go down like this!
Hey, get your dirty mitts off of me!
Hey! What's going on here?
So, those are the ringleaders of the Sky Bandits. I'm surprised there's such a young woman, too.
How about you shut your yap and start taking some good pictures? What are the chances of getting another scoop like this?
So, how about it, Niall? Is this enough to help you write a decent article?
You bet it is. I'm really grateful that you took us along. Oh, would you mind if we took a picture of you while we're at it?
What do you think, General Morgan?
Do as you like. This plan was successful thanks to your genius. In all honesty, this is truly something to boast about.
No, this was just the result of the accuracy of the Intelligence Division's analysis. And thanks to the cooperation of those of you standing over there.
What?
What are you guys... I mean, how the heck... What's going on exactly?
It's you kids again.
Hey, look! It's Estelle and Joshua!
Bracers! Why are you here?
And just for the record, I'll tell you we infiltrated this place one step ahead of you. Again. And the entire hideout has been subdued.
We chased the fleeing Sky Bandit leaders up this way. But I never would have guessed that the Royal Army patrol ships would be waiting.
Ugh! Once again, you overstepped your bounds!
With all due respect, General, it was because of them that our military strike saw this level of success. Therefore, shouldn't we, in turn, recognize their achievements?
Do as you wish. I'll leave the rest up to your discretion. In return, I'll return to the ship. I'll return to the ship and see what information I can get out of these Sky Bandits.
Very well, General.
That old man's as stubborn as ever.
He's not a bad person. He just lacks a little flexibility. That aside, where are the other Sky Bandits and the hostages?
The other lackeys should be just lying all over the place unconscious. And as for the hostages, we have them waiting in the same room they were imprisoned in.
I see. You have done this nation a great service. Please, leave the transportation of the hostages and the cargo to us. Let's move, Captain Almathea. Yes, Colonel.
Wait for me, Colonel. I'd really like to interview you kids, but this time the Colonel is top priority. But if we have another opportunity, I'd appreciate doing one with you too.
See you later, Estelle, Joshua.
My, you had your whole shining moment uprooted and stolen just like that.
You got that right.
Don't let it bother you, Estelle. The Brace's role has always been that of the unsung hero. So there's no real reason for us to stand out.
That sounds about right, yeah. Dad always made a point of staying in the background, too.
Really? I never noticed. Ha! Where is Dad?
I guess that's one problem we still gotta figure out. Where is Dad now? What is he doing? And why hasn't he tried to contact us?
It looks like there's nothing else left for us to do here. In the meantime, let's get back to Bose and report what happened with the incident. We'll try and figure out what to do about your dad after that.
I really appreciate all your hard work. It appears that my impression about you was right. I knew that you would come through and bring closure to this incident.
Yeah, but the army took off with all the glory. So, I don't know if we could exactly say that we solved the case.
No, that's not true. If you hadn't been there, I don't know if the army raid would have been so successful. Backed into a corner as they were, the Sky Bandits may very well have harmed the hostages.
Agreed! Everything worked out because you infiltrated their hideout and took them out ahead of time. You should be proud of what you've done.
You really think so?
It's true that the hostages were freed and the Sky Bandits arrested. But it's a bit vexing to know there's still some unanswered questions left.
The men who appeared at Valeria Lakeshore and the mystifying attitude of the leader of the Sky Bandits. I think we should consider that there's a lot behind this incident that we don't know about.
Well, I guess we'll have to leave that part up to the Royal Army to figure out. With all the culprits being detained by them, there's really not much left we can do.
Anyways, we should just be glad that all the hostages came back safe. Thanks to the news about the arrest of the Sky Bandits, things are returning to normal here in town. As a token of my thanks, I've added a bit of a bonus to your reward. Really? Are you okay with that? Haha, of course I am. I'd like to thank you too, Oliver.
Ha! I just hope that my work was worth the price of that Grand Chardonnay.
Yes, in fact, there was change to spare. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and if anything else comes up, I greatly appreciate your help again.
Good day.
Wow. Nice that someone appreciates us.
I'm sure that if the incident had gone on any longer, it would have caused much more confusion. It's probably only natural that the mayor is as happy as she is.
Now I'm starting to feel all giddy inside. I don't think a bracer could be any more happy than knowing her work helped out a bunch of other people.
If you say so, but I think it's safe to say that you're no longer greenhorns. Honestly, the two of you really surprised me this time.
You think so?
At any rate, please accept your assessment and pay for clearing up the incident.
Hey, 10 BP, nice! We leveled up and we got a haze quartz, nice!
Here's the pay the mayor was talking about. It's a very nice sum. And this is from me.
Recommendation? Let's go!
Isn't this a recommendation from the boss branch?
Is it alright to give this to us so soon?
Of course. It would be downright rude of me not to recommend you after resolving such a big incident. Please accept it.
Thank you, Lugren.
We'll work hard so that we don't bring any embarrassment on this recommendation.
Great work, you two! I'm sure your father would be extremely pleased if he heard the news.
Sure.
You're probably right.
I wonder what on earth Cassius could be doing right now. Not contacting the guild is one thing, but not contacting his family is a completely different matter.
Yeah, it's definitely not like him. After he suddenly disembarked from the airline on Boast, I wonder where he could have gone.
Excuse me, please!
Aren't you that receptionist from the landing port? What's the matter? You see, we recovered some of the cargo stolen by the Sky Bandits. And among some of the pieces were a number of parcels addressed to the Bracer Guild. So, I'm here to deliver one of them today. I appreciate you doing that. But wait a minute. Why is there something addressed to the Bracer Guild when the airliner left Boast to begin with? It's actually addressed to the rolent branch. But aren't Cassius Bright's family members right here?
What?
That's us, but... Oh, perfect! We contacted the rolent branch and they said you had come here. Here you are. This is the parcel.
This letter. Yep. It's in Dad's handwriting. It's addressed to Joshua and I at the rolent branch.
It seems as if he just scribbled it out before he got off the airliner. I guess Dad did intend on getting in contact with us after all.
Oh.
Well, that's good to hear. So that parcel's from your dad, too.
No. This one looks like it was sent to my dad by someone else. Huh? That's odd.
Yeah, the sender hasn't written their name anywhere.
Okay, my business here is done, so I'll be on my way. Oh, and one other thing. Good job in helping arrest those Sky Bandits. You bracers sure do excellent work. And to think that a clue about your father would be mixed in with the airliner's cargo. Feel free to use the lounge upstairs to read his letter if you like.
Thanks, Lugren.
Ha! Well then, let's have a look at the contents, shall we?
Do you mind telling me what you're still doing here?
It's just just plain and simple curiosity, that's all. Why did your father disembark the airliner prior to its departure? Were I forced to wait around for an answer, the question would stick in my mind so I'd never be able to sleep at night.
And you're telling me this because...
Oh, how heartless and cruel can you be to a companion who has traveled alongside you? And just who is it you have to thank for being able to infiltrate the Sky Bandits hideout? I wonder.
Alright already.
You can be a rather obnoxious fellow, I hope you know.
I guess we don't have much of a choice. However, depending on the contents, we may have to ask you to leave, okay?
Huh, of course, I understand.
Alright.
Alright, let's see what he has to say.
Dear Estelle and Joshua, I'm sure you're probably about finished with the jobs I left for you, right? I'm also sure there are many things you'll have trouble with in the beginning, but take each one step at a time. I know you both can succeed. Anyway, it turns out that I've had a little trouble with my own work.
and unfortunately, it looks like I won't be able to make it home for quite some time. Please, don't expect my return until after the Queen's birthday celebration. I'm really sorry that things turned out like they did, but you should be grown up enough to not to be lonely while I'm away. So until I get back, I'll leave it up to the both of you to decide how you want to live. You're free to continue working in Rolent, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer. Your 16th year is vintage time in your life, so make sure not to waste it. Please give my regards to Scheherazade and Aina. Cassius Bright.
That seems like the type of letter your father would write. It touches lightly on things, but it's full of consideration towards the both of you.
Yeah.
It looks that way.
The Queen's birthday celebration, is it? From what I've heard, that's still a ways off. Yup, it's about 2 or 3 months away, which means this would be the perfect time to take a small trip. I really wonder where your father is and what he's up to. And forget about that, and let's focus on what's in the package. With an unknown sender, there's bound to be something interesting inside.
To be honest, I'm pretty curious myself. But we shouldn't be opening things addressed to my dad.
Why don't you think of it this way? It was a package delivered by an unknown sender about the time your father disappeared. The two might be related, you know.
That's true.
Oliver! Don't coax Estelle into doing something to satisfy your own curiosity.
Actually, though, Oliver does have a good point. Instead of leaving it until our dad comes home, it might be worth looking into.
Okay, let's check it out.
Inside was a shiny black hemispherical device. Also enclosed was a single memo with the item.
What's this supposed to mean?
It's an orbment, although I'm not sure what it's used for. Let's see what the memo says. I was able to secure the item the aforesaid group was carrying, so please take good care of it. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis of it when you find an opportunity. K.
That's it?
Yep, it looks like the sender didn't write anything else. Shera, do you have any idea who K or Professor R might be? So, I know who Professor R is. I forget who K is. Professor R is Professor Russell.
I hate to say this, but I don't have a clue for either. Your father's pretty well known, so there's a possibility these people could be foreigners too.
If this is the only thing we've got, to go on, then honestly, I'm about ready to throw in the towel. What the heck is this black orbment anyway?
From the shape alone, it doesn't look like anything intended for general use. Although, it feels a little similar to a battle orbment. Even so, it's still quite different. A normal battle orbment has slots in which to install quartz, but this one has none. Maybe this one is an artifact.
I was actually thinking this was an artifact. I kind of forgotten what it was, but I think it is an artifact. I think he's right.
An artifact?
Precisely. An artifact is an orbment created by an ancient civilization. Artifacts are the models for all orbments produced today. They're still occasionally discovered in ruins, and for the most part, the Septian Church has custody over them. They're a type of antique, so to speak. But this one doesn't appear to be that old. It looks to me like it was made recently. You're right about that. However, this one almost seems like a black market item.
Jeez, now look at what's happened because of my good-for-nothing dad. Doesn't he know we're all worried about him?
Estelle?
Now he's getting some sketchy item from an unknown sender. What in the world has Dad gotten himself into this time?
Estelle!
You know, Estelle, I've been thinking. How about we continue our journey?
Huh?
Joshua?
That's what Dad wrote in his letter, right? He said, or you're free to pursue qualifying as a senior bracer.
Yeah, he did say that, but...
We've already managed to get recommendations from Rolent and Bose, right? All that's left are Ruan, Zeiss, and Grensel. only those 3. If we do jobs as we travel around to those other regions, we just might hear something about where Dad is or what he's doing. I think we're just worrying ourselves for nothing, considering Dad's skill. And there's also the possibility that he may even travel abroad. He may even have traveled abroad. But I think getting off our own duffs is a lot better than just sitting around and waiting. And we just might be able to find this Professor R too.
Yeah. Joshua?
What?
You're a genius!
Estelle, what are you talking about?
This is like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, or maybe even 10! Sometimes I hate you for being so smart.
So, should I consider that a yes?
Oh, is it ever? Yes, yes, triple yes! Training to be senior bracers as we travel around the borough. And exposing what the no-good middle-aged man has been doing in the process.
I think you're somehow missing the point.
It looks like she's back to her old self. I guess it's settled then. Well, take care. I'm going to head back to Rolent now. That said, I'm still a little worried about you two. Are you sure you don't want me to come along?
Give it a rest, Schera. We'll be fine. The whole reason we're going on this trip is to become senior bracers. It wouldn't be training anymore if you came with us.
And you didn't go back. And if you didn't go back, the Rolent branch would have a hard time managing things. Don't worry about us. We'll figure out a way to get things done.
Well, if you insist. It's pretty rare for someone your age to be aiming for senior bracer status, so don't overdo it. And if you run into any trouble, contact the Rolent branch. You got it? I'll come running no matter where you are.
Sure. Thanks, Schera. And the same goes for you. Don't get yourself too liquored up. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Alright. I'll watch the number of drinks. Never fear, dear children. You can count on me to protect fair Schera.
And why are you headed to Rolent? Not to mention with Schera?
That's because I've tasted all there is to taste of the local dishes here in Bose, and I thought it was about time I turned my attention towards another region. As for Rolent's cuisine, I've heard the produce is just to die for, so that's what I'm looking forward to next. That's pretty much it. He says he wants me to introduce him to a nice restaurant, and some lovely vegetables, or some such nonsense. Since he's so persistent, I only agreed to him coming along under the condition that he go drinking with me at the bar.
We'll never see him again. We'll never see him alive again.
Oliver, I really hope you understand what you've promised her.
Ha! I could die for the likes of fine women and food. Part of me longs to be by your side as you continue your journey, Joshua. But after many agonizing hours of consideration, I've decided to accompany fair Scheherazade instead.
I think I'll be better off with you at a safe distance away from me. Damn!
Well, have fun, but I'm warning you. Don't you dare make any trouble in Rolent, you hear me? And here's another piece of advice. When Schera's at the bar, watch out. That's when the gloves come off. I'm seriously not joking when I say you should beware.
How dare you speak about your mentor like that, Estelle? And besides, Ina's coming along too.
Yeah, and she's even worse than you.
The gloves come off, huh? Is that perchance what you and Estelle were talking about before?
Yeah, Estelle said it's best. Estelle said it best though. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Ah!
The Rolent-bound airliner will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now.
Well, Ollie boy, it looks like it's time for us to leave. Come on now, we better hurry and get on. Schera, wait! Can't we talk this over? I'd really appreciate it if I had just a little more time to think things through. Surely you're not getting cold feet already. If you consider yourself a man, then quit acting like a ninny. Ah!
See you later, Schera. Give our regards to everyone in Rolent.
Have a wonderful trip, you two!
You know, I have quite the dilemma, and I'm dying to know. I still have the item for that one quest. I hope we didn't miss out on handing that quest in. God damn it, the chapter ended. Please tell me I still have time to hand that in. Jesus. I don't want to save without knowing. This is a long episode. I apologize. This is gonna be a long episode. I need to know if I can hand that in. And that's about the gist of it. That's about the gist of the Sky Bandit incident that occurred in northern Liberl. And to think that the bankrupt Capua family drifted all the way down there, or down here. You might be contacted by Liberl regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. Yeah, it turns out I wasn't able to meet him in the end. It seems like something else must have come up. Also, the connection with the Sky Bandit incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here.
No, it's not like that at all. I've also become acquainted with an interesting bunch. The food's great and there are babes everywhere. This is unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll just take up permanent residence here while I'm at it. Alright. There's no need to throw a fit. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, my dear friend.
Oh, I know who he's talking to. Ha! God damn it. He must have been getting yelled at.
I love messing with that guy. He's just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. A portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Schera! And the fact that you're carrying around an orbit that even the Zeiss Central Factory couldn't create. Well, how about you tell me who you really are? Come on, Schera. Don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Oliver Lenheim, the wandering bard and gifted musician you've come to adore. But if you'd like to get to know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something a little pillow talk, perhaps? How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to the climax? Your cheap antics don't fool me, Oliver. Or should I call you Mr. Erebonian Operative? It looks like the title Silver Streak isn't just for show. So I guess you were pretending that you didn't notice in front of Estelle and Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two any more than they already are. So back to the subject at hand. Why don't you start talking? Who are you, and what are you doing in the barrel? And before that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these cheap antics, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything. That's just who I am. Oh, I'm sure. So you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it? And after that, being taken to the Hocken Gate so you could gather information was all part of the plan? And you even set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so. I'll leave that part up to your imagination. And the other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an orbment. It's an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. It can piggyback off of any orbital communication system, and its transmissions can be encrypted, so there's no worry about them being intercepted. It comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. An artifact like one of the sacred relics the Septian Church has stewardship over. Now I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. Oh, no, Schera. You should never try to pry into the secrets of a mysterious beauty all at once. How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Schera! I don't see any humor in those eyes! Well, jokes aside, You really should have just been straightforward from the beginning. As you have already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire. But I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone? Yes, someone you all know too well. The one lauded as the supreme swordsman and master strategist by the Royal Army. The bracer with the special title belonging to but 4 people throughout the whole world, throughout the whole of the entire continent. The divine blade, Cassius Bright, is the one I seek.
That much I already knew. But what I need to know before I end this video, or this episode, is can I hand in the quest for the jeweled ring?
Let's see. If we're gonna travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Rouen region. I wonder which route we should take to get there.
About that. So you're really not planning on planning on using an airliner? I think it's gonna be quite the detour if we head there on foot.
Remember what Schera said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Or was it Dad who said that?
Well, I guess since we have some time on our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. We could save the money, and it would cost to use an airliner.
Great idea! We can use the money we saved to go shopping at the Boast Market! After all, we didn't have the time to spend shopping around leisurely.
Leisurely. Jesus, I can't even get words. Words, what are those?
During the whole Sky Bandit mess. And then we could leave after that, so what do you think?
I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, in order to enter the Rouen region, we'll need to go through the Crone Pass to the west. Once you're done shopping, let's leave through the west gate.
Okay, West Gate, right?
Okay, hold up. Where is... I still have it! Tell me... Wait, it's... Wait, do I have to... I have to go to the south block. I don't know who we gotta talk to, but... It's somebody. No. Was it this one? Nope. It's somebody in the south block. I'm just not sure who. Okay, I guess I can't go around that way.
Excuse me, you're Lorna, right?
Yes, that's right. Is there something I can help you with?
Actually, we found a ring that looks something like the one mentioned in the job request at the guild. If we could, we'd like to have you take a look at it.
Really? Truly? Oh! Who would have ever thought this would have come back to me like this?
So there is no doubt that this is the ring that was stolen?
No, this is the one that was stolen, alright. It was a memento from my mother. I would know it anywhere.
I see. It must be really important to you then, right?
I had almost believed that I would never see it again. I don't know how I can ever repay you for finding this.
I'm just glad we could help. So, I guess our work here is done, unless there's something else.
No, that's all. And once again, thank you for finding this for me.
Well then, if that's all, we'll leave you to your business.
Have a nice day.
Oh my god, we were able to hand it in. Oh my god, thank god. I thought we weren't going to be able to do that. Hey! Nice. And we finished all the boss region stuff. And also we did get, okay, so we did get the Haze quartz. Oh look, all the other quartz that was equipped to like Schera and what's his face are back. Okay. So we did get Haze, makes it so that enemies are unaware of our presence. Nice. Oh, Haze also gives me Earth Element, so I don't really need defense. I could just boom. So now I have all the stuff. I have all of the stuff I wanted. Well, I have all the Earth arts that I wanted. And now I have Chaos Brand. What does Chaos Brand do? Right, this one's a debuff. Or debilitate, whatever. Oh, it does confusion. Okay. Alright, well, anyway, thank you everyone for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I am sorry that it's much longer than I had wanted. There was a lot going on, and I wanted to see it all through to the end, and I really wanted to hand in that quest. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to. I kind of thought that maybe I would have had to actually like leave before finishing the whole Capua thing. So I got worried that I might have messed up, and I was like, oh no. And so I wanted to make sure everything was good before I finished up the episode. So yeah, thank you everyone for hanging out. I hope you all enjoyed. Have yourselves a good one. Like, comment, subscribe, do the thing. Burn!